Yeah.
Welcome back,
everybody.
Shop Talk episode 14 already? 14.
We did that.
Wow.
We did that, huh?
14, bro.
Yeah, man. Can we get a round of applause for ourselves, man?
I mean, do we deserve one? Absolutely we do. You damn right we do.
Appreciate y'all joining us again. Episode 14. We got a pretty cool episode today.
Yes, sir.
Busy day at the shop.
Mm-hmm. And yesterday, too.
And yesterday, nonstop. Totally happy to be here. You know, we're going to talk about some pretty cool topics today.
Absolutely.
You know, one of the main things that's running the world right now is social medias. All of them. Like all
multimedia, social media, all of it, yeah.
Multimedia.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are recording. They're content creators.
Absolutely.
Some people are beginning. Some people are in the middle, and some people are like masters at it. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be honest, I don't got it all figured out.
Right.
You know, I mean, there's an algorithm, there's a method to get your videos seen more. We hope to one day be up there, you know, with the high numbers and subscribers with the notifications on. You know,
we will be. We will be.
You know, we have goals, but
we
don't know it all.
Right.
You know,
we're still learning.
We learning. We will educate ourselves. We're real good at that.
That's right.
But man, isn't it cool to know someone that might be a little nice at these types of things?
Right.
And you know, we like I said, we could all use a little help. The gentleman that I'm talking about, man, I've been cutting his hair since he was shorter than me. And I looked at him today and I had to look up. Yeah, it was different.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, good. And I can't say kid anymore.
Right.
Because he's grown up, and I watched him develop into a bright young man. This kid's got, you know, he's taking his self serious.
Right.
You know, he whatever he does, he wants to do a good job at it. And right now, he's focusing on multimedias.
Right, and he's at a young age. Let's clarify that, because he's a young man.
Yes.
And most people his age aren't even focused. And you gotta give him props.
No. Yeah, we're gonna find out exactly like how old he is, where in school he's at, what's motivating him to do this. What's next? How can we get our subscribers up? How can we get our views up? We're gonna be learning some cool things today. But listen, Bacardi and I, we got so much on our plates.
Yeah.
We're doing this right here, and eventually you're gonna see all these puzzle pieces come together, and the picture's gonna be worth the journey that we took to get here, right? Man. Stay tuned. It's not
gonna be your typical podcast. It's gonna be different.
This is not your average podcast. We're thinking outside the box over here. Be patient, stay with us, because there's some big things coming.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to get RJ over here.
Yes, sir.
RJ! What's up, bro? What's up, man?
What's going on, brother?
What's going on?
All right.
Welcome to Shop Talk episode 14.
Let's give him a round of applause first. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm RJ, and I'm 17 years old.
Woo! Give him a round of applause.
That's funny. I'm 17 years old and from Mayfield High School.
Wow, so he's still in high school, guys.
That's right, still in high school.
Last year, senior.
Wow.
Senior. How long have I been cutting your hair?
Bro, since I was like 9 years old.
9 years old, dude.
That's been like 8 years.
Yeah. I remember, man, you used to have the blue hair. I remember the blue hair. I know you still got some pictures.
Red, you know.
Yeah.
Everything.
That's what's up. So you seem to have developed an entrepreneurship type of mentality. When did that start for you?
That probably started, a couple years ago. I don't know. I just hate working for other people in like when I'm getting bossed around. Like at my job currently, I get bossed around all the time. I hate that stuff. So I kind of decided I want to be my own boss. And also there's but it's kind of fun to do your own thing and learn for yourself.
Absolutely.
Heck yeah. So right now you are a senior in high school, but you're also taking an additional class, right? Okay, so explain that.
So the additional class is digital multimedia. So basically we do everything from photography to graphic design and videography, audio. Me and my friend make a couple songs. So everything under the sun in like the media field. And basically by the time we get out of there, we should be prepared and Adobe certified for Premiere Pro and Photoshop, and we'll be on our way.
Awesome.
Heck yeah, I have no doubt that you will be, man. You're a bright young man. You have any questions?
No,
right.
Not at the moment.
So you've been recording content for how long?
Oh man, I probably started when I was about 11 years old on YouTube. So
Doing what, Fortnites?
Nah, yeah. At first, I was doing some vlogs and some Fortnite, and then lately I've been getting into entrepreneur, like motivational stuff. But
yeah, I see. Because I actually am subscribed to his YouTube channel, and I hit the notification button, so I get all the alerts. You know what? You're like touching up on various subjects. What is you're focusing on a lot of reels right now? What's that all about?
The YouTube Shorts, yeah. So the media has gone to short form content, and it's like popping off right now, especially the last few years. So learning how to get good at short form content is a really good way to get yourself out there, because unfortunately, like the long form content is not as consumed as it used to be.
Absolutely.
And so learning short form is a way to get millions of views fast if you're good at it.
Just people's attention span, or
People's attention span, but also like the invention of TikTok and the endless scroll has just dropped people's attention spans a lot. So.
I gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Man, we were talking about the algorithm. There's a mathematic equation that
there's a method to it.
Yeah. What is all this? Can you explain to the viewers?
Yeah. So
everybody wants to create a reel. Everybody wants to create a short. There's specifics to mastering them, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely. So your first 1 to 3 seconds of your short form content is what's going to keep people. If it's bad, then they're going to scroll away and your views are going to be low. You have to have something that pops and make people stop scrolling, because when they're on there, they're just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. So you have to have something interesting. And in order for that video to keep going out, though, it all depends on the click-through rate, which is like how many people like click on a video, watch it, and the watch percentage of the viewers. So like if your watch percentage is 100%, then most people watch all the way through. If your watch percent is 200%, people are watching like twice, so like that's a good video, and most likely YouTube's going to promote that a lot more than somebody who's getting 80, 70, something like that.
Wow.
So it is really about how long you can keep people watching a video, if you can get them to watch it again. So that's why getting in touch with their emotions, like whether it be make them laugh or make them feel some type of way, that's kind of the way to get in there.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, that is pretty cool. I mean, it's true, because even my attention span, sometimes I'll be scrolling, I'm like, next.
I think everyone at this point who owns a smartphone or it's a digital device is in that zone. Like,
I know. It's just the way the world is moving. It's like super fast. Everything is like everybody. We all in a hurry. Mm-hmm. What's your ultimate goal as a YouTuber, content creator?
Honestly, right now, I want to get out to people. I want to motivate people, and I want to show them that everything's possible. You put your mind to it, because I feel like a lot of people are kind of stuck in a rut now, and a lot of people, they can't get out of it, and I just want to show them that, like, as long as you just, put your mind to it, you can do that.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's what some of your videos are.
That's what I'm about now.
Yeah. It's all about motivating people.
Great.
Yeah, getting people off their behinds and letting them know you put in some work, you can do it.
Yeah, I mean, if I can help one person, 2 people,
Yeah, it's contagious.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow, that's what's up. What's your highest viewed videos? Like,
well, TikTok, I've got like close to 100K on one.
Okay.
That's my most. But on YouTube's been harder for me, man.
Yeah.
I got like 12K on one, but like lately with the new content.
right. Oh wow.
Yeah.
And shorts?
Yeah, shorts.
Nice.
Still not bad.
No, that's
too bad.
great.
Not bad.
That's
Not bad.
great. I had 300 views on the last thing I did. Not one like.
Right. It's like that sometimes.
No rewatches.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Yeah, no. So
the algorithm got you.
Speaking of brutal, though, I'm glad you used that word. How's the audience? How do they treat you when you're creating?
Yeah, what's the reaction? What are their comments? Do you get hateful comments? Do you get positive comments?
Hateful comments I get a lot, actually.
Wow.
That's more often than not I'm getting hateful comments.
Right.
But I think the people who actually agree with the content, they just hit the like button, scroll.
Right.
But the people who don't like the content, they have to go into the comment section and hate and everything like that.
Right.
And actually, believe it or not, the people who are hating on your videos and like commenting all that
Are
stuff
giving
is
you
actually
views.
helping you grow, because YouTube likes when people comment on your videos. So.
Absolutely.
So thank you for hating.
True. It's
Thank
true.
you for hating, bro. Because if you can get people in there
Yeah.
commenting, telling you, you suck. Okay.
Yeah, I think a lot of
More
people who
views.
leave negative comments, who take time, it's a lot to do with self-reflection as well.
Absolutely.
Because if you sit there and you just have all that energy to put hate into a comment, it says a lot about yourself. You're not happy.
You're going
with life
out of
or
your way
something.
to
Like-
like offend
Yeah,
someone.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen somebody at the top, like a high level person, leave a hate comment.
Right.
Like they don't have the time to
Absolutely.
go leave hate comments. Maybe positive comments on people, but I don't see anybody who's up at the top being successful coming and hating on people.
Yeah,
like,
they have no time for that.
Do you respond to people when they comment these types of, whether it's negative or positive? You respond?
Not usually, no.
Like
even
awesome.
Even good
comments I will, yeah, absolutely. Like,
Yeah.
or people giving me like constructive criticism, you know,
Right.
like of course, like people who are trying to actually help out, like I'll give them
Okay.
responses.
Yeah, because and I
to
asked that
comment.
because if you notice, like on Instagram,
Right.
I follow a bunch of celebs, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm sure we all do some sort of celeb, and they might get a shaming comment, a
Always.
hateful comment,
Always.
and they don't even respond.
No.
They don't
Some
even.
do.
Some might respond. I think
Some
I
get
might.
petty and they
I
do.
think I might want to respond.
Right, right,
but
right.
what is the right thing to do? Should you not respond? I mean, if you did respond, does YouTube like that?
Yeah, I think YouTube likes when you respond to people, but I just don't like to give them the attention they're
Absolutely.
looking for with
The
that hate comment.
satisfaction.
Yeah,
Yep.
because
Yeah.
they do that to get a reaction out of you.
That's
like,
it.
Realistically.
That's it.
So when you don't give it to them, you know, it teaches them, all right, well, I better shut up.
Right.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Wow. So you done a little recording for me while you, 'cause,
Yep.
you know, RJ helped me out for a whole summer one time. He looked out for me. He was one of the best cleaners I've ever had
Nice.
here. Not too many RJs out there, man. He took care, make sure that the shop was well taken care of. It was way more than just, you know, taking care of the barbers in the shop. You know, he went out of his way to make sure we were good,
Right.
and that the customers were good. You did some videos for us, and you're interning here soon, right?
Yeah, in April.
In
Yeah.
April.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's gonna
Awesome.
be interning here
For 2 weeks.
for 2 weeks with a
With my
comrade,
friend,
right?
yep.
All right. So
Nice.
so yeah, you know, I think that this is gonna be a pretty cool opportunity
Absolutely.
to kind of like showcase your abilities, you know, and we'll make sure that we gotta help RJ get on the map. I mean,
That's
he's
right.
on the map, but we gotta blow him up, you know what I mean? And this podcast isn't about, oh, we gotta bring in the highest profile guest. No, this podcast is literally about uplifting anybody
Right.
that's looking to, you know, motivate himself and
sir.
others, bring himself up, put himself in a different position. We will get to see RJ's rise.
Right.
And just like I seen his growth, we're hoping that we can all like just keep showing each other support. Make sure you follow, subscribe, hit the notification button, hit him with your YouTube name.
It's Jaxo, so
Spell that.
Jaxzo.
All right. And is that all your-
JAXZO.
Is that all your social media?
That's all my social
Okay.
medias. I also produce music, so you can go check
Great.
that out. Same name.
Awesome.
Spotify, you know, all that.
Fellow producer here. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, you guys might have to cook something up one of these
Absolutely.
days, yo.
Absolutely.
You
Absolutely.
don't know,
Yes,
Bacardi.
sir.
Bacardi's name rings bells. You know, my man is on Spotify.
Thank you, sir. Everywhere.
Yes, sir.
On all-
Everywhere,
yes,
all
sir. Yes,
platforms.
sir.
And that's what it's about, man. Making connections.
Yes.
Motivating, helping each other.
Spreading love, spreading positivity.
Spreading love. My man
sir.
RJ's a young guy. It's Saturday right now. The sun is extra bright.
He could be doing anything right
He
now.
could be doing anything. He got a Subaru. He could be going anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, but he chose to go ahead and participate
Yes, sir.
in Shop Talk episode 14. You know, and it was important because for me it was important because him and I talk all the time in the
Right.
chair. I know what he's up to. I see what he's doing. This kid's head is level. You know,
At 17.
At 17, he's so ahead of the game.
Yes, sir.
You know, so man, keep going, cause
gonna make it.
we're behind you, bro.
Absolutely.
We
And
behind
he's
you,
gonna
man.
make it.
We're gonna make sure that we keep supporting you.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna try
Appreciate
to,
that.
yeah, of course, man. And we're looking forward to seeing a lot more content
Yes,
from
sir.
you. Keep those reels coming. You're gonna see him. He's gonna be working on some
Right.
reels for us or shorts. You like to call them shorts? I call them reels.
Shorts, well,
reels,
you know, Instagram reels, YouTube shorts, yeah,
Right.
stuff like
All right,
that.
I gotta
TikTok.
get out of the reels habit.
If you're posting on Instagram, you call them reels. That's
Right.
what it is.
Yeah.
So a quick question before. All right. So where do you see yourself in 5 years? What's your ultimate goal?
5 years,
Yeah.
man. I'm looking to. Well, right now, me and my friend are getting our LLC up for
Okay.
our media business. So
Great.
hoping to be up there, you know,
Yes.
making some money, making some people proud or happy, you know, with the work and everything
Right.
like that. Yeah, just kind of doing it with my friend and
Awesome.
get out there.
Awesome.
But yeah, I just want to motivate people too on YouTube.
Great.
I'd like to have, you know, like 100K, something
Right.
like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I'm
Something
sure
like
you'll
that.
get it. I'm sure you'll get it.
You're gonna do it,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And I mean, you're like Bacardi said, bro. You're so young.
Mm-hmm.
You got nothing but time, bro.
That's it.
As long as you taking care of yourself, bro, it's gonna happen,
Yep.
man. You putting in the work. Who's your support system? Like,
My parents, man, them and like I said, my friends. So that's why I feel like, you know, he's good to go into business with, because we kind of feed off each other. If one of us is, you know, can't put 100% in one day, the other one could pick up the slack.
There you go.
And so, yeah, no, that's pretty much it. My family, him, yeah, and a couple other friends. Yeah,
That's all you need sometimes.
That's all you need, man.
and you guys, of course.
That's what's up. Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Definitely
Welcome
that.
home, brother.
Definitely that.
In school, what? So, can you give us certain details about the classes you take and exactly what it entails?
At my home school, obviously,
Right.
I'm not doing much. Like,
Right.
I'm doing economics and gym, and
Right.
whatever, a health class.
But the multimedia class.
But the
you're taking.
multimedia class, that's
Right.
the interesting part, right?
Right,
So
right.
there we're shooting videos like short films, we're
Okay.
doing music videos, we're
Right.
doing all that. And then
Awesome.
we're also doing, you know, design. I actually did a poster for, I don't know, you know what the Family Counseling Center is around
Yeah,
here?
absolutely.
So I did a poster for them, and they chose that to march in a parade with.
Oh, that's
so I've done
awesome.
stuff like that, done t-shirt designs, and I've actually got some money from doing logos
Great,
and stuff like
great.
that. Also, there was Miss New York came
Mm-hmm.
in to our video class. We were doing an interview for her.
Okay.
And so we did all that, and it came out really good, and she wrote a letter of recommendation for myself and the other people that helped us out with it. So
That's
deserved.
awesome.
that's a
Well deserved.
big thing. Big
Yes,
thing.
sir.
So
Yes, sir. Let's give him a round of applause for that.
Yes, definitely.
That's awesome.
That is so awesome. Now, I know that besides the hateful comments and stuff like that, it can get a little frustrating, right? Like when you
Absolutely.
don't see the results that you were hoping for, or maybe you thought that this one video was gonna, you know, be the video.
Yeah.
It's gotta be a little discouraging, but you still keep creating.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
So, and that's a challenge for a lot of people. You know, as soon as something gets a little frustrating, they're just like, "Ugh,
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
come back to it some other time." So, what's something that you might be able to say to somebody that is listening or watching, your age or younger, older, doesn't matter. He's in a slump. He doesn't really have the motivation you have. He easily quit or give up. What's something you might be able to say to him?
listen, man, I used to quit on things all the time. Like I'd give it, you know, a couple weeks and then drop out. But I think once you stick to something, like it's eventually you're gonna get so good at it that you're just gonna be good at it. You're gonna blow up, you know. So it's really just time and hard work. And I don't think there's anybody out there that puts in the work and the time and, you know, really learns about it and does it all and doesn't make something out of it. And also, like, in terms of YouTube, all it takes is one video. All it takes is one video. You could, you know, have 100 bad videos, but as soon as you post a one that does really good, blown up.
Yeah.
So
So
Absolutely.
wow. So that's what you're doing.
That's what I'm doing.
You waiting for that one
Yeah,
video,
that one
right?
video.
That's
yeah, I'm
what's
waiting for
up.
that one video.
You want the plaque?
Yeah, the plaque, yeah, the 100K, the 1 mil, the 2. All that.
Yes, that's what's up, man. Your energy, you know, it radiates, and I hope that, like, we could follow, you know, in
Yeah,
those similar
absolutely,
footsteps
absolutely.
too. You know, because your knowledge helps me want to perfect my
Yes.
my understanding
Absolutely,
of this
yes.
whole thing, you know, and our understanding and
Yes.
how this whole thing works, you know. So definitely thank you. And you know I'm
Absolutely.
going to be picking your brain and asking you for advice all the time.
sir.
So, you know, thank you, man. I
of
appreciate that,
course.
bro,
Sir,
for
thank
real.
you.
You know,
Coming
and
on,
it's
man.
funny you say that because I feel like the people in your position who were like the generation before mine all doesn't know like exactly how the video stuff works, and that's why I feel like people like us who are coming in right now, it's a good place for us to find work and like help them out and stuff like that, because we can be that like source of knowledge because we're learning about it.
Right.
Yeah.
All of us, a lot of us spend a lot of time on social media. We know how it works, and we kind of know about all that stuff. Other people, you know, they're just out partying, doing whatever. But
Yeah, I mean,
But-
and you're
Well,
in school too,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
in the multimedia class. So for anyone else that has been in the business, they know what they knew,
Right.
you know.
Exactly.
So, but there's all this new advancing technology and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
you're getting the exposure to it. That's what's up, man. Keep us
important, yeah.
keep us updated on how you doing. Jaxzo, that's JAXZO on all social media platforms.
Yes, sir. Hit him
Give-
up, subscribe,
Hit him up.
Yeah.
follow him.
Appreciate
Follow
y'all,
him,
man.
hit
Yes,
that
sir.
notifications button, because my man's gonna drop that one video and you're gonna be like, man.
And you heard it here first.
You heard it here, yo, at Shop Talk episode
Yes, sir.
14.
Thank you. Stay
Yes,
tuned.
sir. Stay tuned. We got the next 2 guests lined up for you. You're gonna love these guests.
Yes, sir.
I'm not gonna tell you who they are, but We appreciate you once again joining us for another episode. Happy to be here.
And thank you for RJ for coming through, sitting down with us.
Thank you guys.
Absolutely.
It's been a good time.
Absolutely,
yeah, no,
brother.
thanks for coming,
and
man.
You're always welcome here, anytime.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Definitely, man. I'm looking forward to your internship here, and
It's gonna be sweet.
Yeah, I
Create some
know,
good
man.
stuff.
I know. I already know, man. You heard that?
Let's go.
Yo, that's what's
Let's
up,
go.
yo. Tune in next time, baby. That was episode 14.
Yes, sir.
Peace.